Okay, pause whatever you're doing, because this is one of those stories where the internet might actually be ahead of the headlines. For the past few weeks, something strange has been happening around Zendaya. Not one big moment, not one viral clip, but a chain of quiet moves that, when you stack them together, start feeling intentional. Outfits changed, appearances slowed down, major events skipped, and then complete silence. And now, people are asking the same question over and over again. Did Zendaya just confirm she's pregnant without ever confirming it? Not with words, not with a post, but with timing. And before you say this is a reach, I want you to watch this entire video, because halfway through, this story takes a turn that even the skeptics didn't expect. This didn't start with a headline screaming "breaking." It didn't start with an announcement. It didn't even start with gossip blogs. It started quietly, with photos. Late December, London, holiday season. Zendaya and Tom Holland spending time with Tom's family. Low-key, private, off-duty energy. No glam, no red carpets, just real life. At first, nobody cared, but then people noticed something small: Zendaya's outfits. Oversized coats, layered clothing, relaxed silhouettes. Now normally, that would mean absolutely nothing. It's winter, people wear coats, end of story. Except, this is Zendaya, someone who has never been shy about her body, someone who has walked carpets showing abs, confidence, control, someone whose fashion choices are always intentional. So when fans noticed she was suddenly covered up almost every time she was seen, the conversation started, quietly, then louder, then everywhere. Once the first few comments appeared, the internet did what it always does. It started building a narrative. People weren't just looking at outfits anymore. They were looking at posture, angles, facial features, expressions. She's glowing. Her face looks fuller. That's pregnancy glow. Now, let's be real for a second. Glow talk is dangerous territory. Lighting, makeup, rest, hydration, all of that matters. But logic rarely survives on social media. What made this different was consistency. Every new photo brought the same comments, same theories, same conclusions. And then came the photo that pushed things over the edge. Zendaya and Tom take a picture with fans. It looks like they're indoors. Tom's in a sweater. Zendaya still has her coat on. And suddenly, everyone's asking the same question. Why is she still wearing the coat? Is that proof? No. Is it suspicious? Also no. But ambiguity is gasoline for the internet. And once that image went viral, speculation went into overdrive. London wasn't just a random location in this story. It's important. That's family territory. That's private territory. That's not red carpet energy. That's real life. Zendaya spending extended time there with Tom's parents didn't scream public couple. It screamed routine, comfort, domestic energy. And unfortunately, the internet associates that environment with one thing: settling down. So when those photos surfaced, people weren't just analyzing outfits. They were analyzing context. Why London now? Why family time now? Why low visibility now? That's when this stopped feeling like surface level gossip and started feeling like a storyline people couldn't ignore. This is where things get uncomfortable, because fans built an actual timeline. They went back months. Earlier in the year, structured looks, defined silhouettes, high fashion drama, full confidence. Then suddenly, late fall into winter, oversized coats, neutral tones, comfort-first styling, minimal skin. Fashion changes, sure. Seasons change. Stylists experiment. But when fans noticed that this shift aligned almost perfectly with Zendaya stepping back from high-profile appearances, the theories doubled. And here's the key detail people keep repeating. Zendaya does nothing accidentally. Every look is planned, which makes people believe this phase is planned too. Then came the Golden Globes, and Zendaya didn't show up. Neither did Tom. Now let's be clear. Skipping award shows isn't unusual, especially if you're not nominated or promoting something. But context matters. Last year, Zendaya attended and quietly confirmed her engagement without saying a word. No announcement, no caption, just showed up, ring visible, internet broken. So when she skipped entirely this year, people noticed. And that absence fueled the rumor more than any photo ever could. Fans thought, if she wanted us to know something, she'd show up. And if she doesn't want us to know, she won't. That logic spread fast. At this point, TikTok went full detective mode. Twitter ran with it. Instagram comments turned into investigation boards. Side-by-side photos, screenshot comparisons, outfit breakdowns, people analyzing posture like it's a crime scene. And the language shifted. It wasn't, is she pregnant anymore? It became, she's pregnant, just private. She's hiding it. She's waiting. No confirmation ever happened, but once the internet commits to a theory, facts become optional. So let's address the title directly. Did Zendaya officially confirm she's pregnant? No. There was no announcement, no statement, no interview, no reveal. But here's why this story doesn't end there. Zendaya also didn't deny it. And for someone who has previously shut down pregnancy rumors directly, that silence is loud. Not confirming doesn't mean confirming, but not denying doesn't mean nothing either. And that's the uncomfortable gray area this rumor lives in. Zendaya understands the internet better than most celebrities. She knows that every move, or lack of move, will be analyzed. And historically, she's used silence strategically. Engagement reveal? Silent. Relationship timeline? Silent. Private life? Silent. So when pregnancy rumors trended worldwide and she said nothing, that wasn't accidental. It doesn't mean the rumor is true, but it does mean she's not interested in feeding the machine. And that decision alone turned curiosity into obsession. Tom hasn't said a word either. No jokes, no awkward interviews, no deflection. And historically, Tom usually laughs things off or redirects attention. This time, silence. That's why fans believe something real might be happening behind the scenes, not because of proof, but because of behavior. When both sides move the same way, people assume coordination. Most celebrity pregnancy rumors fade fast. This one didn't. It survived weeks. It crossed platforms. It survived skepticism. That doesn't make it true. It makes it sticky. Sticky rumors usually exist because there's enough uncertainty to keep people guessing, and Zendaya's silence keeps the door open. Here's something people don't talk about enough. Not all celebrity rumors are treated equally by audiences. Most get laughed off instantly. This one didn't. And that's because people trust Zendaya's brand. She's not chaotic. She's not clout-driven. She doesn't chase attention. So when something feels different around her, fans assume it's intentional, not accidental. There's this unspoken belief online that if Zendaya lets a rumor live, it's because she's okay with it existing. Not because it's true, but because it's not harmful to her real life. That mindset alone gives the rumor credibility, even without proof. Another reason this won't die is because people genuinely believe. Even if it were true, we wouldn't know. Zendaya has trained the internet to expect delayed reveals. She doesn't announce life changes, she lets them be discovered. So when people say, well, she hasn't said anything, the response is always the same. Exactly. That logic creates a loop where silence becomes confirmation, and confirmation becomes unnecessary. It's almost impossible to disprove. Think about it. Engagement reveal, relationship confirmation, career moves. Every major personal milestone in Zendaya's life has been handled quietly. No big statements, no interviews, no dramatic reveals. So when people look at this situation, they're not just reacting to now, they're reacting to history. They're saying, this is how she moves. Whether that's fair or not, that reputation is doing a lot of work here. This is where things get uncomfortable. Once the internet decides something feels obvious, it stops questioning itself. That's when speculation turns into assumed truth. People stop saying if, they start saying when. And that's dangerous territory, especially when it involves someone's body, which is why this situation is walking a very fine line between curiosity and invasion. Another detail people keep pointing out. Nobody close to Zendaya has denied it either. No friends, no family, no casual source leaks. Now, that doesn't mean anything on its own, but in the world of celebrity culture, silence from inner circles often gets interpreted as protection, not ignorance. Again, not proof, but it feeds the narrative. Let's be honest for a second. If Zendaya did want to confirm something like this, it wouldn't be messy, it wouldn't be loud, it wouldn't be rushed, it would be controlled, minimal, effortless, probably a single appearance, or a single image, and then silence again, which is why people are hyper aware of every potential moment where that could happen. Right now, the internet isn't waiting for words, it's waiting for visuals. One outfit that answers the question, one appearance that shuts it down, one moment that removes ambiguity. Until then, the speculation lives, and every day that passes without clarity just adds fuel. Here's the grounding truth in all of this. Zendaya doesn't owe anyone an explanation. Not confirmation, not denial, nothing. The internet can speculate forever, but her silence isn't an invitation, it's a boundary. And whether this rumor turns out to be true, false, or irrelevant, the way it's being handled says more about internet culture than it does about her personal life. Part of why this conversation exploded is bigger than Zendaya herself. The internet is obsessed with eras. Dating era, engagement era, family era. And when a celebrity reaches a certain age and stability, people start projecting milestones onto them. Zendaya has grown up in front of the world, so fans feel like they're watching a long-running series, and they're constantly guessing what the next season is supposed to be. That's why this rumor didn't feel random. It felt like the next chapter people expected, whether that's fair or not. What's ironic is that the longer this goes on, the less it actually matters whether the rumor is true. The story has already become about control, silence, and how much power a celebrity has by doing nothing at all. And that might be the most Zendaya thing about this entire situation. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.